Have you ever wondered why a single name can sound so different across the world? In Europe, it's Milo. In Africa, it's Milo. Two pronunciations, one iconic drink. But here's the twist. This isn't just a story about a beverage. This is a tale that begins in the dust of ancient arenas, where a man's strength was so legendary, it echoed through centuries and ended up on your supermarket shelf. Meet Milo of Croton, the ancient Greek wrestler who didn't just win 6 Olympic titles, but also carried a full-grown bull on his shoulders, ate entire feasts in one sitting, and became a symbol of raw, unstoppable power. His name became synonymous with strength, endurance, and the ultimate triumph of human will. Fast forward to today, and his name is everywhere, on energy drink cans, in advertisements, and on the lips of millions. But how did a 2,500-year-old legend become a global phenomenon? And why does his name sound different depending on where you are in the world? Is it a coincidence? A marketing trick? Or is there something deeper at play? A connection between ancient myths and modern culture that we've overlooked. This is the story of how a single name traveled through time, crossed continents, and became a symbol of energy and vitality for generations. It's a story of myth, history, and the incredible ways the past shapes our present. So, grab a drink, maybe even a Milo, and join me as we unravel the epic saga of Milo of Croton, the man behind the myth, and the drink that carries his legacy into the future. This isn't just history, it's a journey you won't forget. Let's dive in. Now, before we dive deeper into the fascinating insights of this myth, I want to take a moment to say a huge shout out to all of my returning subscribers. You guys are the heart of this community, and your engagement, whether it's through likes, comments, or shares, means the world to me. Thank you for being part of this journey and for your incredible support. And if you're a new viewer here, first of all, welcome. I'm so glad you're joining us today. If you enjoy diving into the mysteries of history, mythology, and the incredible stories that shape our world, then you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our explorations. And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who loves a good story. Your support helps this community grow and allows us to keep bringing you more amazing content. Now, back to the story. What you're about to discover is more than just a myth. It's a journey into the heart of one of history's most extraordinary legends. A tale of unmatched strength, unyielding ambition, and the incredible power of human potential. But here's the thing. This story isn't just about what Milo of Croton achieved. It's about how he achieved it. What drove him to carry a bull on his shoulders, to win 6 Olympic titles, and to become a symbol of strength that still resonates today. What can we learn from his relentless pursuit of greatness? And how does his legacy continue to inspire us in ways we might not even realize? From the dusty arenas of ancient Greece to the modern energy drink that bears his name, Milo's story is a testament to the enduring power of myth. It's a reminder that the past isn't just a collection of stories. It's a living, breathing force that shapes our present and our future. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see Milo of Croton in a whole new light. You'll understand why his name has traveled across centuries, continents, and cultures, and why it still holds such power today. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the epic saga of Milo of Croton together. A story of strength, legacy, and the timeless connection between myth and reality. The story of Milo of Croton begins in the rugged hills of southern Italy, in a place called Croton, a city known for its fierce warriors, its philosophers, and its athletes. But none were as famous as Milo. Born in the 6th century BCE, Milo wasn't just strong, he was a force of nature. Legends say he trained by carrying a newborn calf on his shoulders every day. As the calf grew into a full-grown bull, so did Milo's strength. By the time the bull was too heavy for anyone else to lift, Milo was still carrying it effortlessly, his muscles hardened by years of discipline and determination. But Milo wasn't just strong, he was clever. He understood the power of spectacle. One of his most famous feats was at the Olympic Games, where he won 6 consecutive victories, a record that stood unchallenged for centuries. Imagine the scene, the roaring crowds, the dust rising from the arena, and Milo, Standing tall, his body glistening with oil, his eyes fixed on victory, he didn't just compete, he dominated. And when he wasn't wrestling, he was eating. Entire feasts meant for 12 men, devoured in one sitting. It was said that Milo once carried a bull on his shoulders, slaughtered it, and ate the entire animal in a single day. Whether true or exaggerated, these stories cemented his reputation as a larger-than-life figure. But Milo's story isn't just about strength, it's about the human spirit. It's about pushing boundaries, defying limits, and becoming a legend. And that's exactly why his name lives on today. Fast forward to the 20th century, when a Swiss chemist named Thomas Main created a chocolate malt powder designed to give children energy and nutrition. He needed a name that embodied strength, vitality, and endurance. And who better to inspire that name than Milo of Croton? But here's where the story takes a fascinating turn. As the drink spread across the globe, its name began to change. In Europe, particularly in countries like France and Spain, it became Milo. The softer, more melodic pronunciation fit the linguistic patterns of these regions. But in Africa, it remained Milo, pronounced with a crisp, clear tone that resonated with local dialects and English influences. This wasn't just a matter of pronunciation, it was a reflection of how cultures adapt and reinterpret symbols to make them their own. And that's the magic of Milo, both the man and the drink. His legacy isn't confined to ancient Greece, it's a living, breathing part of our world. In Nigeria, Milo is more than just a drink. It's a cultural icon, a staple in households and a symbol of energy and resilience. In Australia, it's a beloved treat, mixed into milk or sprinkled over ice cream. In Southeast Asia, it's a key ingredient in desserts and beverages, a testament to its versatility and universal appeal. But let's go deeper. Why did Milo of Croton's story resonate so deeply that it inspired a global brand? To answer that, we need to understand the power of myth. Myths aren't just stories, they're mirrors of our deepest desires, fears, and aspirations. Milo represented the ultimate human ideal: strength, perseverance, and the ability to overcome any obstacle. In a world where it was often harsh and unpredictable, Milo was a reminder that humans could achieve the extraordinary, and that's exactly what the Milo energy drink taps into. It's not just about the caffeine or the chocolatey flavor, it's about the promise of energy, the idea that you can push through your limits and achieve greatness. Whether you're an athlete training for a competition, a student cramming for exams, or a parent juggling 12 tasks, Milo is there to give you that extra boost. It's a modern-day embodiment of Milo of Croton's spirit. But the story doesn't end there. Let's talk about the science behind Milo. The drink is packed with vitamins, minerals, and nutrients designed to fuel your body and mind. It's a perfect blend of taste and functionality, a testament to the ingenuity of its creators. And yet it's the name, Milo, that gives it its soul. Without the legend of Milo of Croton, it would just be another energy drink. But with his name, it becomes something more, a connection to history, a link to the past, and a reminder of what humans are capable of. Now let's circle back to the question we started with. Why the different pronunciations? The answer lies in the way cultures adapt and reinterpret symbols. In Europe, the name Milo fits seamlessly into the linguistic landscape, rolling off the tongue with ease. In Africa, Milo retains its original pronunciation, a nod to the drink's global origins and its universal appeal. This isn't just a matter of marketing. It's a reflection of how myths evolve, how they take on new meanings in different contexts, and how they continue to inspire us. And that's the true power of Milo, both the man and the drink. His story isn't just a relic of the past, it's a living, breathing part of our world. It's a reminder that strength isn't just about physical power, it's about resilience, determination, and the will to keep going, no matter what. So the next time you pour yourself a glass of Milo, take a moment to think about the man behind the name. Think about the ancient wrestler who carried bulls on his shoulders, who won 6 Olympic titles, and who became a symbol of human potential. Think about how his legacy has traveled through time, crossed continents, and ended up in your hands. And remember, you're not just drinking a beverage, you're tapping into a story that's thousands of years old. A story of strength, endurance, and the incredible power of the human spirit. But let's not forget the arena where Milo's legend was truly forged, the ancient Olympic Games. Picture this, The year is 540 BCE, and the air is thick with anticipation. The stadium in Olympia is packed to the brim, thousands of spectators cheering, their voices rising like a thunderstorm. The sun beats down on the sandy arena, and the scent of olive oil and sweat fills the air. This is no ordinary competition. This is the Olympics, where the greatest athletes of the Greek world come to prove their worth. And among them stands Milo of Croton, a mountain of a man, his muscles rippling like the waves of the Aegean Sea. Milo wasn't just competing, he was defending a legacy. By this point, he had already won multiple Olympic titles, each victory adding to his myth. But this year was different. Rumors had spread of a new challenger, a young wrestler from Sparta named Timasitheus. Timasitheus was fast, agile, and hungry for glory. He had studied Milo's techniques, trained relentlessly, and vowed to dethrone the champion. The crowd buzzed with excitement. This wasn't just a match, it was a clash of titans. As Milo stepped into the arena, the crowd erupted. He raised his arms, acknowledging their cheers, but his eyes were locked on Timasitheus. The Spartan stood across from him, his body lean and taut, his expression unreadable. The referee gave the signal, and the match began. The first moments were a blur of motion. Timasitheus darted around Milo, using his speed to avoid the champion's powerful grips. He landed a few quick strikes, testing Milo's defenses. But Milo was patient, his movements deliberate, his eyes never leaving his opponent. He knew that one mistake could cost him everything. Then it happened. Timasitheus lunged forward, aiming for a takedown. But Milo was ready. With a roar that echoed through the stadium, he grabbed Timasitheus and lifted him off the ground, holding him aloft like a trophy. The crowd gasped. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. Then, with a mighty heave, Milo slammed Timasitheus onto the sand, the impact shaking the ground beneath them. The crowd exploded into cheers. Timasitheus struggled to rise, but it was no use. Milo had won, again. But this victory wasn't just about strength. It was about strategy, patience, and the unyielding will to succeed. It was a reminder that true champions aren't just born, they're made, through years of discipline, sacrifice, and an unshakable belief in themselves. But Milo's Olympic journey didn't end there. Over the next 2 decades, he would return to Olympia again and again, each time facing new challengers, each time emerging victorious. His 6th and final Olympic title came in 516 BCE, a record that would stand unchallenged for centuries. By then, Milo wasn't just a wrestler, he was a living legend, a symbol of human potential and a hero to millions. Yet, even legends have their limits. As Milo grew older, his body began to show the wear and tear of a lifetime of competition. His reflexes slowed, his muscles ached, and the younger athletes grew faster, stronger, more daring. But Milo refused to retire. He believed he could defy time itself, that his strength would carry him through any challenge. And that's where the story takes a darker turn. In his final Olympic appearance, Milo faced a young wrestler named Demetrius, a rising star from Athens. Demetrius was everything Milo had once been, strong, confident, and fearless. The match was brutal, each man pushing the other to their limits. But this time, Milo's strength wasn't enough. Demetrius outmaneuvered him, using speed and strategy to wear the champion down. In the end, Milo was forced to concede defeat, his first and only loss at the Olympics. The crowd was stunned. For years, they had watched Milo dominate the arena, his victories seeming almost supernatural. But now, they saw something they had never seen before: vulnerability. Milo, the invincible, was human after all. Yet, even in defeat, Milo's legacy was secure. His 6 Olympic titles, his countless victories, and his larger-than-life persona had cemented his place in history. He wasn't just a wrestler, he was a symbol of what humans could achieve when they pushed beyond their limits. But as we'll soon see, Milo's story doesn't end on the Olympic stage. His final chapter is one of tragedy, a reminder that even the strongest among us are not invincible. And it's this duality, strength and vulnerability, triumph and tragedy, that makes his story so compelling. So, what happened to Milo after his Olympic career? How did the man who once carried bulls on his shoulders meet his end? And what lessons can we learn from his life? Stay with me, because the next part of this story will take us deep into the forests of Croton, where Milo faced his greatest challenge and his ultimate downfall.